Hello, everybody, and welcome to CONSERVATISH, episode 145. White liberals are the problem. It is a gorgeous day here in the Upper West Side, and I just moved here a few days ago, and this is part of my view. My life is fucking phenomenal, and I've worked really goddamn hard for this, and so I deserve it. So feels really uncomfortable saying that, really fucking uncomfortable, but it's getting more comfortable and it's getting easier, and yeah, things are good. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you. I'm not. I swear to fucking God, if I had. By the way, did you see that hair flip? If I had hair, motherfucker, that would be majestic. That. Fuck Willow Smith. I am being very serious. You need to subscribe wherever you're listening right goddamn now. Don't be looking at my beautiful Puerto Rican face any longer. I want you to fucking hit the goddamn bell. Hit the fucking subscribe button. Leave a review, rate it, and most importantly, share this with your people. Underground. I have actually, and you can find me on Instagram at Peter_Feliciano and on TikTok at CONSERVATISH. And Facebook and Twitter. I'm also on patreon.com/conservatish. And if you just want to Venmo me, you can do so at Peter-Feliciano to support what I do. I have received many notifications and messages over the last week. Some from white people, some from people of color. Underground, mostly people of color, honestly, saying that they are annoyed at what's happening. And by what's happening, what do I mean by what's happening? Well, from my definition of what's happening, white guilt and the shit that a few militant black bitches have learned in school is ruining the country. That's essentially what it is. Because some douchebag who wasn't getting laid wrote a fucking book, like Howard's Inn or whatever. A lot of Foucault, a lot of this desire to overthrow is now coming to fruition, and it was because we. It's for a lot of reasons, but essentially, like I said at the top of the show, white liberals are the problem. Why do I say white liberals are the problem? Well, because white liberals cancel out the non-liberal, and again, my definition may be different from yours. From me, I'm saying the liberal definition that I hold is this idea that America is a piece of shit place, and that cops are murdering black people in the streets, and that people of color are terrified when they leave their house, and all these fucking lies. The echo in this new place. I got to put up some art or something. They're lies. They're lies. But anyway, I digress. That is the gas in the tank, right? White liberals are the majority of this group of people who want to tote and live by these couple of specific lies. And why do I say that? Because of fucking percentages, motherfucker. Black people are 14% of the population, okay? Now, most of the time you have that, okay? You have that because the majority of the people who are protesting or leading these marches are people of color, are Zers, and prove me wrong. Prove me wrong from what I'm about to fucking say. The majority of the women who put on these marches are super unfuckable. Super unfuckable. Not a fuckable one in the bunch. It's almost like they intentionally grow fucked up kinky hair just to throw up their blackness. They don't, even if they're like Latinas, like you don't, the Latinas intentionally don't do their hair well or wear nice shit. They're trying to downplay. They're trying to put on this face of, I am an oppressed person. You don't even know what my, I'm this weird, obtuse, this strange skin color. This is a mathematical fact. The more you fight injustice, the larger your fupa. the larger your fucking fupa. You have one of those fucking, any bitch who puts on a protest or puts on a march has a belt line, has a pant line that cuts through and separates and separates the belly from the fupa. If you don't know what a fupa is the fat upper pussy area. And if you've never fucked a pussy that is fat before, let me explain how this works. And this is why, part of the reason why fat people are less attractive. It's not because we're society. No. It's because of fucking physics. Bitch, if I have to use my pointer finger and my ring finger to separate the fat from around your clit before I can stimulate your clit, come on. What was I saying? I don't give a fuck anymore, goddammit. You white liberals are the fucking problem because you put gas in these motherfuckers' tanks. These unfuckable fupa ass bitches are running around holding these white liberals by the fucking ear. You are gonna do what we want you to do. No, bitch. No, I'm not fucking terrified of some fupa ass bitch. I don't give a fuck what you fucking think of me. Number one. Number two, have you been fucked? How long has it been since you've been fucked? Number three, how often do you fucking laugh, bitch? But even if the injustices that you were talking about were actually true, because some of them are. Derek Chauvin was a cunt. I'm not saying that it's all bullshit. But if all of these injustices were actually happening, how often have you fucking laughed in the last month? Bitch, do you watch even Broad City? Okay, I've seen one or two sketches. It's all right, whatever. But everything's, sometimes with humor it's taste. Sometimes. How often do you laugh? Okay, how often are you squirting all over the bed? Those are the self-care, bitch. Self-care, motherfucker. Don't be trying to police my fucking language and police what the fuck I do and the jobs that certain people can have. There are motherfuckers getting canceled, not just on Twitter, goddammit. There are motherfuckers getting kicked out of their jobs, kicked out of the companies that they founded because they're white. I'm not kidding anymore. I'm not fucking kidding anymore. I need some fucking coffee. The white guilt is in the gas tank, and it's driving everything along. The white guilt is the shit that's like, oh, what did you say, black person? Tell me truthfully. Tell me honestly. I want you to tell it to my fucking face that you think Colin Kaepernick can fuck. Come on, dude. Come on. Look at his tweets, baby. Look at his tweets. Okay? You want to talk about privilege? That nigga's fucking privileged up in the motherfucker. Mediocre at best. And yet he's a hero. Was that, did you see that? Was that lightning? I think that was lightning. Beautiful. Now. One of the things that I was thinking about before recording this is this idea that Trump is racist. And there's a lot of, there's not a lot of overt, meaning clear, up at the front examples that people can show me. I know I had, God damn it. Josh from His Pioneers. I had him on my show a few weeks ago. He talked about redlining, things like that. I'm talking about while he's president, what ways can you show me specifically that he's racist? I know he's talked about, let's take the illegal immigration thing. Because if we're not careful of our words, we can believe some of our bullshit. And it's subtle. It's subtle. Okay? It's subtle. It's little chinks. Little chinks in the armor. Chinks are always little. Except for Yao Ming. How the fuck did that motherfucker? There's little chinks in the armor. Okay? So it's small. It's 1,000 paper cut type of shit, right? There's language as an example. A few weeks ago, and I'll post it later. And you can find me on Instagram at Peter_Feliciano. A few weeks ago, I saw this shit that said it was a picture of what looked like to be San Francisco. I'd say maybe Dolores Cafe, something around there. There's a black guy, homeless guy, on the ground, like just twisted up, obviously just passed the fuck out. And next to him, or that's in the foreground. In the back, there's a bunch of people eating brunch. Okay, everyone who's sitting down is white. And the caption said, "If this isn't just a perfect picture of white privilege," as if you've never seen a white homeless person, you fucking turd. You fucking turd. You fucking turd. I'm sick of it. I'm not going to say like, oh, you're lying to yourself. Enough fucking intellectuality. You're a dumb turd. You're a fucking turd. As if you've never seen. Not only that, there's a black bitch in the background coming out of the fucking brunch place with her on her fucking phone. You're telling me you've never seen? I mean, earlier today, I was looking for it specifically. I walked by a fucking subway station. There's a black guy coming out of the subway station and 3 white guys who are cleaning next to the subway station. If there's not a perfect picture of black privilege, you're a stupid turd. Our language, it's the small shit. It's the fucking 1,000 paper cuts that you continuously you're looking for it. You're looking for fucking fulfillment. You're looking for fulfillment of your own bullshit fucking lies. And when you don't find it, that's when you say it's dog whistles, specifically with Trump. Here's the reality. If you think that Trump is secretly, dog-whistlingly putting out racism, then you are calling me stupid. You are saying that even though I'm hearing words, and seeing his dumb lips move, you're saying that I just must not be seeing it. See, he's dog whistling to the people. You're calling me stupid. And what I want to happen is I want you to say it to my fucking face. I know that you don't know no fucking Trump supporters. A lot of you fucking white liberal cunts don't know no fucking Trump supporters. A lot of my friends and family in San fucking Francisco Bay Area, in goddamn Manhattan, New York, a lot of you motherfuckers don't know no Trump supporters. Well, bitch, you do now. You do fucking now. And since that's the fucking case, and I'm not saying, by the way, let me define Trump supporter, okay? Because I know your definition is, I put a blind eye to any dumb shit Trump's ever done. Nah, nigga. You know better. You know humans, don't you? You've seen things. You've experienced some version of life, even if it's one day. Tell me, you understand that there's complications to this shit. Here's what I mean by Trump supporter. I don't support the other side. Ta-da! That's what Trump support is. The majority. Sure, there's a lot of dumb motherfuckers who are just like, who are blind. Just like on the other side. Humans is humans, right? But if you're saying that Trump supporters or people who vote for Trump are just listening to dog whistles, I want you to tell me to my fucking face that you think I'm stupid, that you think I just can't, I mean, if you've listened to even one fucking episode, I'm not going to suck my own dick here. I'm telling you the truth. You know that I'm a smart motherfucker. I may be bald, but I know, I think very fucking well. I know that there's nuance and there's complexity, and I know as a person, I would not like to hang out with that dumb cunt. I would not like to hang out with Trump. But I don't see the dog whistles that you're talking about. I just don't see them. And if I did, I'm pretty, not just do I think intellectually, but I got a pretty trustworthy gut. I have a very trustworthy gut. I can sense energies. That's why that's why I'm a fucking entertainer, okay? I can sense energies and I like to play with. That's why I'm a fucking dominant, because I sense energies and I like to play with energies. I'm very sensitive to fucking energies. And if I actually felt some actual fucking racism from this nigga, I would fucking say so. Or if I felt like there was enough of a dog whistle, you're saying 50% or more of the country is stupid and or racist? You're a cunt. You're a fucking cunt. Enough with the intellectualizing. Enough trying to fucking logic with you, baby girl. Enough trying to logic with you. And I say baby girl even to the boys. Because I ain't met one masculine motherfucker who just really sucks the Black Lives Matter dick. I have not met one really ass masculine motherfucker. I know I'm pissing off a few of my friends. Just make believe I'm not talking about you and I'm talking about somebody else. I know that they exist. I'm just saying I haven't met one. How much can we really intellectualize anymore with you? How much can I really try to logic this through with you? Because it feels like it's falling on deaf ears in some ways. Sometimes, all right, maybe that's not true. Maybe that's not true. Let me back up. I'm wrong in that way. There's a lot of growth happening in that. I'm just saying sometimes I don't have the energy or the thoughts that I just want to intellectualize with you and logic with you about how I'm not a stupid ass. And I can sense fucking dog whistles if they were actually happening. Okay? I just sometimes don't want to fucking do that. And if I continually get called names, either overtly or subvertly, it makes me want to go, suck a dick. Suck a dick. Let me just throw it right back at you. I have this picture of these fucking, I was walking by these goddamn billboards that all said, it was right down the line next to Lincoln Center. Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter. And I just want to post it and say, boo. Not because I disagree with the idea, dim. I'm talking about the fucking organization. The organization at the very end. I haven't read the whole thing, okay? But I've heard snippets from black motherfuckers who disagree with the organization. And they talked about one of the things in the actual organization, okay, on the website, one of their mission statements is to disband the nuclear family. They're not kidding, Papito. They're not kidding, Baba. They're saying they want to disband the idea. And I can maybe understand their logic. Their logic is, we've been told that a family looks a certain way. Which is why I go back to this idea that a lot of these Black Lives Matter activists, the gas in the tank, not the, let me rephrase, not the gas in the tank, the motherfucker steering. I'm really gonna try to hold with this analogy. I love how I'm trying to hold through this analogy. 5 minutes ago, flashback. I'm smart. The motherfuckers steering, I really think, are just mad at their parents. They're mad at their parents. They haven't done whatever therapy they need to do in order to grow past themselves or grow past their history, to grow past their past. And I mean, I see it like pretty much all over, right? Hanging out with a girl a few weeks ago, and it was horrible. I didn't even want to really go. Like, it was one of those Tinder dates where like you're like, you get there and you meet her in person. You're like, oh yeah, I'm not at all. I'm not interested at all. I just wanted to get out of the house and tell myself that I was making, I was like, well, all right, I went on a date. So I buy this bitch some fucking Thai food, and even though I knew I wasn't interested, so it's probably my part. I could have, I guess, maybe just gone, hey, you know what? I'm not really feeling it, and I want to save my $20 from buying you some stuff. But I didn't. Fair is fair. Whatever. Figured, let's just do this. So throughout the conversation, I realized very quickly, she was talking about how she had left, or she had gone to one of the protests the night before. And she was telling me that it was a shit show. She was saying that there was a lot of splintered ideas because they didn't have a leader. And the leadership was, not leading. She said that one of her experiences was that, surprise, surprise, white lady. I like white bitches. What can I say? And she was saying that at a certain point in the protest, there were guys starting to attack the police, and there were other people, I think from what I remember, white and black, who were saying, hey, don't attack the police. And then the people who were attacking the police said to those people trying to say, hey, don't attack the police, what side are you on? Pick a side. You're either with the pigs or you're with us. And she was disheartened by this. You're so close. If that disheartens you, you're so close. See, I'm going to tell you a secret right now. Being a Trump supporter or voting for Trump, let's fuck Trump supporter. Voting for Trump is not, I really love Trump. Mostly. It's, I really hate what our other option is. That's why when you heard it over and over, Trump was a reaction to this growing bullshit, this essentially, Marxism, chaos, whatever you want to call it, anger at daddy, not getting properly fucked. Prove me fucking wrong. Prove me fucking wrong. I want to see one fucking squirt video of one of you dumb motherfuckers who are protesting. If you go to more than 3 fucking protests, you ain't squirted in at least 6 months. That's a mathematical fucking fact. Prove me the fuck wrong. Shut the fuck up. Dumb bitch. God damn it, I'm sick of these motherfuckers. Why did I start ranting again? Do you understand what I'm saying? Voting for Trump is a reaction. It's saying, hey, I don't like this dumb orange-looking motherfucker, but I really don't want what's being offered, right? I've even seen over the last few days after Kanye came out and said, I'm gonna run. I mean, come on. Either he's not gonna run or, come on, stop. But he said, I'm gonna run. And then all of a sudden, I saw it 2 or 3 times over the last few days. People now, instead of posting vote Biden, because they really haven't been. Have you noticed that? No one is saying vote Biden. They're saying vote blue. Exactly like people who are voting for Trump, the majority. I don't like that other option. Not I love Joe Biden. I don't like that other option. But since Kanye said, fuck it, I'm running for president, over the last few days I've seen this lesser evil voting is the problem too. Really? Lesser evil voting is what I've seen over the last few days. Lesser evil voting is the problem. What are you saying by that sentence? What's your option? Logic would therefore tell me that you're saying, tear everything down. I'm not saying that those people who want to tear everything down should leave the country. That's not what I'm saying. But you can. You can. You can go anywhere you like. There are a lot of different types of governments and types of economical systems and types of humans and types of lifestyles all over the world. You have the freedom to go into Canada if you would like. You have the freedom to do that. Notice, by the way, that I said Canada and not Mexico. Isn't that interesting? No one ever threatens to move to Mexico. Isn't that interesting? It's not because you're a racist, cutie pie. It's because Mexican government has fucked themselves. It's because Mexico is a bit of a fucking hellhole throughout a lot of the country. That's why. That's why. It's not racism. It's not racism. I'm just, so as far as the growth thing, I have seen a lot of, I have gotten a lot of messages from people. I had a conversation with an Asian dude who might come on the show, depends on how he feels, who messaged me and he's like, I'm on this group chat with a bunch of mostly white people from San Francisco and, they just talk. It devolves. I mean, most of the time it sounded like it was probably just dick jokes. I mean, what do dudes do? Come on now. There's no such thing as gender. But sometimes instead of dick jokes, they've talked about someone will throw in a meme, essentially saying fuck America or fuck Trump. And this Asian dude was like, I guess someone posted something anti-American. He's like, actually, America's the shit. And then a black guy in the group was like, you're killing. And the black guy decided to leave the fucking group. I'm a victim. Faggot. If you don't think white motherfuckers, if you don't think black motherfuckers can be a fucking faggot, you don't know no fucking black motherfuckers. Sometimes they can. I fucking guarantee that motherfucker who's like, I'm gonna leave the group because you're problematic. Like I said earlier, Colin Kaepernick, can he fuck? Stop. You think Colin Kaepernick's fun at the barbecue, motherfucker? Stop. Bitches might want to suck his dick because of his fucking money, but not because he's like a strong, confident, funny motherfucker. He is, like, from what I've seen from him, abhorrent personality. Ugh. Boring motherfucker. Which is because you're fucking Muslim and black. Now I gotta oh. Anyway. So the black guy decided to leave this group chat, and then the Asian guy was like, you know what? No. I'll get him back. I'll leave. It's fine. Whatever. So this Asian guy essentially is losing friends because he doesn't hate America from mostly these white people who are essentially saying, America's a horrible. White liberalism is the problem. I keep fucking saying it, and I'm gonna keep fucking saying it. And I know I'm turning a lot of you. I know I've got numbers. Eli, remember Eli, the fucking high schooler who I had on the show? Episode, I want to say, somewhere in the 60s or 70s. Eli, the high schooler who's Latinx, who has gotten a lot of shit was getting a lot of shit at the time from his high school friends for being not so liberal, messaged me and he's like, I keep turning these people red pill. It's happening, guys. It's happening. Again, you don't have to feel bad because you don't want to vote Biden. You don't have to feel bad because these motherfuckers on a certain side are given lots of money and play and intellectual dick sucking to the people who want to tear down everything. You can go like, you know what? No, I'm going to give 4 more years to this dumb piece of shit who I disagree with on a lot of this because I really don't agree with the majority of that. You can do that. It's okay. You're a smart person. Don't feel bad because you're white. Message me, baby girl. I'll fucking make it all better. Okay? You can use me as a token. I don't give a fuck. You can use me as a token if it means that it continues the thoughts and ideas over the identity. If you don't think I'm telling the truth, there's some fucking group, I was hearing about it today, some food alliance already boring. But anyway, look at how much it's raining out there. Whew. God damn. Some food alliance, Southern Food Alliance, one of the founders of it was a white guy. The white guy is progressive. And he's losing it. He's essentially soon anyway going to be kicked out because he's white, even though he's a progressive. Because it should be a black person in there. These are white. Again, these boards, because of the rule of percentages, are majority non-black people. Okay? They're only 13% of the population. Calm down. Oh, by the way, if you have a real problem with why there isn't enough women in STEM, why isn't there enough women in construction? Make everything even Stevens, like a fucking 5-year-old if you'd like. Feel free, but I want it across the board. Or I want you to fucking finally say it to my face that, oh yeah, I guess there are differences. I guess there are differences in interest, in gender interest. Why aren't there enough women delivering things? Why aren't there enough women in fighting not Ewan McGregor, Colin, what's his fucking name? Colin McGregor? No. I don't give a shit. Why aren't there enough women fighting men in MMA? Anyway, it's because it's different. I'm not saying that we shouldn't make sure that people are getting equal opportunity, but equal opportunity, not fucking equity, not equal outcome. Fuck equal outcome with that bullshit. Fuck equal outcome. Why is he saying fuck equal outcome? Because, nigga, black people are 13% of the population. If equal outcome means that we're going to need to shorten your fucking numbers, nigga, shut the fuck up, idiot-ass motherfucker. Think forward. Think a few years. Think 20 years in advance. Don't think now. Don't think, I want my candy, you fucking turd, fucking faggot. God, I'm the best podcaster in the fucking world. Share this with your friends, you dumb piece of shit. You dumb fucking piece of shit. I am fucking annoyed. I am annoyed like a motherfucker. What was I saying? Oh, the white motherfucker who was in the group. The white motherfucker who, this is brought to you by Poland Spring, by the way. Poland Spring. The white guy at the head, the founder of the Southern Food Alliance is getting his job. He's getting kicked out of his job slowly but surely because he's white. So, and there should be in order to give credence to how much black people have given to food, to Southern food. That's why he started it. It says it in the fucking statement of why they started it. But no, in order to give a real. That's the thing. Bullies is bullies, motherfucker. I fucking refuse to let you tell me what the fuck to say or do. I fucking refuse. How's that, motherfucker? I'm not going to bend. The reason why this motherfucker is getting kicked out is because that's his fucking people. Fucking Thomas Hura, who I love, good man, sent me a message last night about these fucking dum-dums approaching on a TikTok video, approaching these cops, white cops sitting in a car, and saying, hey, Black Lives Matter. Would you say Black Lives Matter? Which is the wrong way to approach it. You're essentially saying, I'm going to cancel you unless you say what I want you to say. That's not power, dum-dum. That's not power. That's faggotry. That's bullshittiness. That's cuntiness. That's childishness. You better. That's not power. You know what fucking power is? Making it so, let's look at it in sex. How's that? Let's look at it in sex. Remember when Patrice said, women's power is in your fear of whatever they're going to do? That's not power. When a woman says, you better, or acts like you better, or holds the pussy hostage, that's not actual power. Because if I wanted, the reason why the guy has the fucking power when a girl's trying to hold the pussy hostage, like, what did you say? What joke did you make? What are your political opinions? Oh, I was talking about that date. I forgot to say that. God damn it, should I? All right, yeah, let me go back to the date. So I buy this fat bitch some fucking, some Thai food. She didn't look like it on Tinder. What was I supposed to do? I bought this fat bitch some Thai food, and we start talking, and she's telling that story, and eventually it devolved, and I tried really hard. The whole night, I tried really hard to just keep it low-key, eat my fucking, pad thai or whatever the hell I was eating, and just not talk about specific, not talk about specific, not talk about specific policy. Not talk about specific policy, but talks about, you can't even see. Look at that. You can't even see the fucking, look, that's the street down there. It's just so rainy out. Anyway, my goal the whole night was not to talk about specific policy, but to talk about the deliverance of that policy, or why someone might agree with Trump versus not, right? And how there should be freedom of speech and not identity politics. And what it devolved into is this fat bitch finally told me at the very end, I was like, well, and this is a simple idea. I want people who don't like Trump to listen to me right now. Listen to me, okay? What if the people who you disagree with also have good intentions? Could you possibly ease the anger in your belly if you thought the other side, the Trump supporter, if you will, was well-intentioned? Because here's the thing, they are. I believe, on the whole, not all the way, but on the whole, the majority of the people who agree with the organization Black Lives Matter, well, the majority of them don't even realize that there's a difference between the organization and the idea. Hello. I believe that the majority of the left, the social justice warrior, means well, or thinks they means well. And even if they think they mean well, that's enough for me to not be, you stupid snowflake, fuck you, because they're only gonna get stuck in their haunches even more, which is what you're doing. What the majority of your shit against fucking the right or the Trump supporter, whatever the conservative, whatever you want to fucking call it, is to say racist, homophobic, is to name call, is to label, is to categorize instead of trying to understand. See, I understand that the majority of the social justice warriors mean well. So it changes not just my tactic, but my understanding. It changes my ideas about how to get through to these motherfuckers. It changes my empathy. I have empathy for these people, for these white bitches who haven't been fucked in a long time. I have empathy, okay? And again, let me clarify. I'm not saying that if you're a liberal at all, you haven't been fucked in a long time. There's a lot, whatever. I'm saying if you go to more than 2 marches, then come on. You're single. Come on, you're single. You're not happy sexually. I'm going to hell. Anyway, at the very end, this date devolves into her saying, I don't think that they are well-intentioned because my parents, I can't remember the words specifically she used, but she told a story about her parents being mean to her when she had a health problem. She said, no, they're not well-intentioned because my parents are from Orange County, and when I had a health problem, my mom said this and my dad said this. Really clearly, what does that tell you? Anger at parents. Not doing the spiritual work in order to not take yourself so seriously. Not doing the spiritual work in order to, and I'm not saying that motherfuckers who have done enough therapy are now right. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying either right or left. If you are not taking care of yourself, if you have not done the work in order to heal, then you cannot be adult enough to go, I'm going to laugh at my own side. You cannot be adult enough to go, you know what? I could be wrong about this. You know what? You haven't done the healing enough to say maybe the other side aren't just racist, evil, whites, a patriot. You haven't done the work. You haven't done the work. You haven't done the work. So that was her example to say that the other side, the right or the conservatives or the Trump supporters or whatever you want to call it, have bad intentions. Was that my parents are mean? So I would venture to say from that anecdotal evidence that there's a good chance that fupa-ass brown bitch who's organizing a protest has her hair all fucked up and just wears... Here's the thing about these fupa-ass bitches. They literally tuck their shirt into their fupa jeans, okay? Remember how in the book Matilda, it said that Matilda's mom looked like a ham that was wrapped up like with a string? That's what you look like. And you accentuate it by tucking in your blue, annoying-looking-ass shirt, that fucking painter shirt, into that painter-ass jeans so you can be a proud, unfucked Latinx. Listen, I love you very much. I really do. But let's be fucking real. I think you mean well. I think you, at the very least, you think you mean well. And if that's the case, shit, why would I want to label you and make you feel, and berate you and make you feel stupid? Why would I want to label you and berate you and marginalize you? I'll save that for the bedroom. So there is success happening, and and the more you focus on identity politics, the worse this is going to go. And if you need to use me as I hope that lightning is really coming through, because I think it's just flashes in the camera at this point. Anyway, this has been a very ranty show, and I'm proud of myself. I like this show. I hope it made sense. I hope I followed some sort of tangent that got us to a finalized point, but I'll just end on this. I'm really grateful that I'm living now on the Upper West Side. I've worked really hard and continue to work really hard for the life that I'm living here. And life is really good. Life is really good. Right here, right now, regardless of my rants, life is really good. And I thank those of you who listen every week. I thank those of you who don't listen every week. I thank those of you who get through half an episode, and if he says nigger one more time, I'm going to turn it off. I thank all of you who have loved and supported my music. I thank all of you who have loved and supported me interpersonally and spiritually and mentally and emotionally and physically. I thank all of you who have... I need a lot of help, and I've gotten it, and I will continue to get it. And I think that amazing shit is on the way for all of us. And that includes, yes, politically. I think amazing shit, the fact that I've received messages from straight up liberals who are just like, I don't really like this. All cops are bad shit. Hope, kids. Don't worry about speaking up. If some weird shit's happening at your company, talk to me, baby. Talk to me. You can come on the show anonymously if you'd like. You can come talk to me. You can come here and you can talk to me about how some weird quote-unquote anti-racist is different from anti-racist. Some weird anti-racist shit has happened at your company and now you're afraid to speak up. If you're afraid to speak up, don't be. What's the worst that can happen? You lose your job? Okay, get a new job. Because what's the worst that can happen if you don't? Listen, I don't want to trivialize you losing your job or getting blackballed in a company. Okay, that's heavy. That's horrible. I talked about it on the show earlier. That's horrendous. But what's the worst that can happen if you don't speak up? What's the worst that can happen if you don't stand up for people? What's the worst that can happen if you don't be a part of the resistance to this resistance? Someone else is going to do it? Bitch, shut the fuck up. No one else is going to do it. No one else is going to do it. I'm not saying I'm a fucking martyr or a hero. I'm not. but no one else is going to do it. Over and over and over in history are stories of regular, normal men, like that book, Normal Men, ordinary men and women who saw something happening that they disagreed with but were afraid of the consequences that would happen if they tried to resist it, who believed that the majority of the people out there also were with this resistance or with this, they wouldn't speak up for them either. And so they stayed quiet and fell into step. Yes, I'm mentioning Nazis. Okay? You think that the whole country was just made up of just dumb racists? I mean, come on. You think the whole country was stupid? Come on. I'm sure they meant well. And not only did they mean well, I mean, listen to what I'm saying. I'm not saying that from a standpoint all the way back here that getting rid of Jews was meaning well. It wasn't. But they think they meant well. And if we understand ourselves and the times we've thought we were meaning well, and then turns out later we were being jealous, we were being cunty, we were being angry, we were being afraid, we were being humans, then we can understand that humans all over the world, for over and over, we see stories of people who meant well. A lot of those motherfuckers saw the tanks rolling in Germany, or saw the change happening, and we were like, you know what? I have kids, man. I have a wife and kids, and I have this little plot of land, and I'm hungry, and I'm going to put my family first and not say anything. I'm not going to resist this resistance, because really the Hitler, the whole idea of those motherfuckers were the Jews are taking all our money. I mean, it's a complicated, but they thought they meant well. So they didn't want to resist the resistance either. These families and these people, these were ordinary people who slowly, through chinks in the armor, through one little paper cut at a time, one little Aunt Jemima gone, one little Uncle Ben gone, one little white guy fired, well, at least it's not me, one little this, one little that, slowly but surely changed over time and made our life smaller. No. No. Wherever you're listening, make sure you subscribe, make sure you share, make sure you find me on Instagram at Peter_Feliciano and on TikTok at CONSERVATISH, and go listen to my album. It's available everywhere podcasts. It's available everywhere music is. It's very good. It's almost a year old. Well, no, in 3 months it'll be 2 months. It'll be a year old. And yeah, I love you very much. Bye, everybody.